Hey pasta people, your perfect nightmare here. So, as you can probably hear, I sound like a dying cat right now. That's because I'm sick, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to record a pasta for you guys this week. However, my good friend the Hyron project said he'd sub in for me and read something for you guys. He's been in a collaboration video we did before. I'll link that in the description, as well as his gaming channel, so check him out, he's amazing. Anyways, thank you guys for understanding, and I'll see you next week. Until then, enjoy.
It started with my friend in Japan. He was a hacker, always leaving his computer on along with AIM and MSN. When he logged out of both, I assumed his computer finally died from overload. It was then I noticed all his personal favourite sites were gone. All his accounts, all his videos, all his comments. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. My name's Nathan, and I'm a shut-in. Agoraphobia. I live in North Carolina, and I program for a living. My sister does the shopping for me, and I live in the basement. No windows, that might very well be the only thing keeping me safe. I woke up a month ago at 3 AM and sat down at my desk ready to do a bit of work, or mostly chat. That's when I noticed Chaos Rider was gone. I don't know his real name, so don't bother asking. Besides some spelling issues, he was a fairly good English speaker and I enjoyed talking to him. He also knew everything about computers, stuff I could never imagine possible. That's why I wasn't worried. It was well within his expertise to hack into sites and delete his own posts. I assumed he had gotten sick of the internet. He'd been complaining for years. I tried discussing his disappearance with a mutual friend. He seemed confused, like he was forgetting who Chaos was. This friend was really old. I was worried about his mental health. I decided to let it go and talk about sports a bit. By this time, 3 or 4 people stopped logging on. Not the most unusual thing in the world. People got busy sometimes and just didn't feel like talking. Only their posts disappeared as well. Now, it had been a couple of days since Chaos went missing, and I was getting fairly freaked out, so I turned off the computer and watched TV for a while. That's when shit got scary. One of the news anchors was gone. The other would sometimes look to the spot where her partner should be, and look confused for a while, only to return speaking as usual. A local show called 3 Sisters or something, there's now 2 sisters, and yes, the 3rd sister was gone. As with the news, sometimes there would be times where the 3rd sister was important, and for a moment they'd seem to remember, but then they just kept acting. A cooking show just showed the studio with no host. I'm a rational man, and I was quick to rationalise everything. The news anchor wasn't used to working alone while her partner was sick, and the show with the sisters was part of a plot. I wouldn't know, I didn't watch it. The cooking show was harder to explain. Perhaps they left the cameras running while they had to leave for some reason, and the network guys didn't notice. I calmed myself and decided to watch something else. I got a TV guide my sister had gotten me and flipped through it. That's when I noticed the freakiest thing ever. The 2 Stooges. I stared blankly at the name squished between the old Britcom and one of those shows about how good the 50s were. It was soon to start, so I flipped over to the channel. Sure enough, the title screen said The 2 Stooges. Surely this was some joke or a rip-off. But no, it started as I remembered it, only with a stooge less. I freaked out and turned the TV off. So, here I am. It's been a month and around 100 people are missing, that I know of. My sister is gone as well. I'm posting this in every site I can, hopefully reaching as many people as I can. If you notice people missing as well, my name is Nate Creek, and I live in a small town in North Carolina. Please PM me as soon as possible. Hey Bob, help me out here. The man stared at the computer screen, furrowing his brow. What did you do, Jim? Bob walked over to him, bored look on his face. One of the AIs has glitched. How so? I deleted several AIs and an entertainment pack so I could install new versions, but this AI didn't delete its memory and is panicking. I thought it was the lack of support AI because I deleted the sister file as well, but the memory logs show it started much sooner. He's been at his computer for hours. What's he doing? Working? Creative writing? Autobiographical diary, it says. I thought we didn't install that module on this one. It's probably a glitch of some sort. Just delete and do a plain install with the others. Jim sighed. I kinda like this one. It's just a program, Jim. It's not like it's sentient. Jim watched the visual representation of Nick Creek 5 type furiously. I guess you're right, Bob. Jim clicked the AI and chose delete.